Hello friends, welcome to Drishti IAS 100 most important topics, and in this we are doing our current affairs topics and myself Abhishek Mishra. So in this class what I'll be covering is two very important topics of current affairs. One is the SCO, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, and the other one is BRICS. So such summits are often asked in UPSC Prelims exam. So let us look at Shanghai Cooperation Organization followed by BRICS. So we'll be looking at the SCO Summit 2025 and also the BRICS Summit 2025. The BRICS is going to be very important this year also because the BRICS Summit 2026 is going to be hosted by India. So first let us focus on the SCO Summit 2025. SCO stands for Shanghai Cooperation Organization and it's a very important grouping, and India is also a member. So SCO Summit 2025, this was hosted by China at Tianjin, right? So Tianjin is near Beijing and it's a port city. So direct question can be asked that where was the Shanghai Summit 2025 hosted? Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Summit 2025 hosted. So it was in Tianjin. Now in this summit, a Tianjin declaration was also adopted, right? So generally in such summits, a declaration is also adopted by the member countries. So Tianjin declaration, which strongly condemned terrorism. Prime Minister Modi had also gone to Tianjin to attend this summit last year. Now, very important point here is that Laos, the Southeast Asian country, it has been accepted by SCO as a partner country, right? So Laos has now become a partner country of SCO. So SCO actually makes a distinction. There are some member countries and partner countries, right? So in normally other organizations will see that there are members and observers, but SCO classifies them as partner countries, right? But they have lesser powers and lesser involvement as compared to the member countries. So India is a member country, but Laos has been accepted as a partner country. So this can also be asked, and overall now SCO has 17 partner countries and 10 members. So 27 countries are associated with SCO, 10 as members and 17 as partner, right? After this, we should also know that a global governance initiative GGI was also proposed here, and it will basically promote sovereign equality, multilateralism and a just global order. So global governance initiative, that has also been proposed in the Tianjin summit of SCO, right? And this was SCO summit of heads of state. So SCO has two summits. One summit is of heads of state and the other summit is heads of government, right? So every year it hosts two summits, but this summit at Tianjin was heads of state summit, and this is the more important summit, right? This is the more important summit because most of these SCO countries, there the head of state is more important than the head of government, right? And 2025 it was decided that China will celebrate this year 2025 as SCO year of sustainable development, right? So this was also decided that 2025 will be celebrated as SCO year of sustainable development. So 3-4 points we need to remember here. Tianjin declaration, it condemned terrorism. The summit was hosted at Tianjin. It was heads of state summit. Then Laos accepted as a partner country of SCO, and global governance initiative was proposed, right? And 2025 SCO year of sustainable development. Next, let's look at the countries in the map, the SCO countries. So there are some original countries or original member countries which include 6 countries. So Russia, China, right? Then 3 Central Asian countries, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan and Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan, right? So these are the 6 countries. You can look at in your atlas more clearly. So these 6 countries, they are the original members, founding members of SCO, right? and later on the membership has expanded. So India has also become a member, Pakistan in 2017, then Iran, and then Belarus. So at present there are 10 member countries of SCO. Right, so here we can look at SCO. So SCO was established in 2001. So for any such organization, we should know the year in which it has been established. Then headquarter is in Beijing. So this is very significant because in the name Shanghai is coming. So it was formed in Shanghai, but the headquarter is in, or the secretariat is in Beijing. Right. And the supreme decision making body of SCO is the Council of Heads of State. So that is why the Summit of Heads of State is more important. Heads of Government Summit is also held, but it is lesser in importance than this one, Council of Heads of State. Now another permanent structure of SCO is known as RATS. It stands for Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, and it is located in Tashkent. Tashkent is in Uzbekistan, right? So Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure and the Secretariat. These are two permanent structures of SCO. SCO is a permanent intergovernmental body. Right, and the official languages of SCO are Russian and Chinese. So Russia and China basically dominate this grouping. And at present, SCO has 10 member states and 17 partner countries. The latest partner country to join in 2025 Tianjin Summit is Laos. We have already seen that. Now let's look at the members. So if we talk about SCO, the founding members are Russia, China, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan. Right. So these are the founding members, founding 6 members. After this, in 2017, India and Pakistan joined as members. Iran joined in 2023, and Belarus, it has joined in 2024. So right now, 10 member countries of SCO. But 17 are the partner countries, and the latest one is Laos. That also we need to remember. Now SCO's significance, we can see it constitutes around 23% of global GDP and 42% of world's population. So it's very significant in this respect. Now let's look at one question on SCO. So it's an MCQ, and you have to look at the following statements and you have to identify the correct statement. So statement number 1 is SCO was established in 2001. Statement number 2, headquarter of SCO is in Shanghai. Statement number 3, India became full member of SCO in 2007. Now you need to identify which of the statements are correct, and you can write your answer in the comment section. Right. After this, let's move to the next grouping, which is BRICS. So BRICS Summit 2025 was hosted by Brazil at Rio de Janeiro in July 2025, and this was the 17th BRICS Summit which was hosted by Brazil. The 18th BRICS Summit is going to be hosted in 2026 by India. That is why BRICS is very, very important for this year's exam. Now the theme of BRICS Summit was strengthening global South cooperation for a more inclusive and sustainable governance. Strengthening global South cooperation for a more inclusive and sustainable governance. Right, sometimes themes are also asked of these summits. Now Rio de Janeiro declaration was adopted. Indonesia joined as new BRICS member, right? So this is very significant. Indonesia has now become the 11th member of BRICS, but there is some doubt over the membership of Saudi Arabia, because Saudi Arabia has been offered the membership, but it has not attended the summit so far. So it remains to be seen whether Saudi Arabia eventually joins BRICS or not. Any which ways, Indonesia has become the new BRICS member in 2025, and 10 new BRICS partner countries were also welcomed. So see, the concept of partner countries we have seen in SCO also, where Laos joined as the new partner country, whereas in BRICS 10 new BRICS partner countries were welcomed. Right, so now we can see the member countries and partner countries. So original member countries of BRICS. So originally it was BRIC, B-R-I-C, BRIC. BRIC was coined by a economist from Goldman Sachs, and he coined it to refer to the emerging economies of Brazil, Russia, India and China. Later on, from 2010 onwards, South Africa also joined this grouping, and it became BRICS, from BRIC to BRICS. So original members were Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa. In 2024, there was expansion of BRICS, right? So in 2024, Iran joined, UAE joined, Egypt, Ethiopia and Saudi Arabia was also offered the membership. Even Argentina was offered membership, but the new government of Argentina, it refused. So Argentina is no longer a member of BRICS. It never joined the membership, but it was offered the membership. But Saudi Arabia, it remains a question mark, because Saudi Arabia, since 2024, the 2024 summit in Russia and the 2025 summit in Brazil, both these summits have not been attended by Saudi Arabia. So there remains a question mark. But in 2025, Indonesia has become the member, full member of BRICS, right? So if we keep Saudi Arabia as the 11th member, so there is some confusion. Otherwise, 10 members are 100% guaranteed in BRICS, right? Now, the partner countries concept. This partner countries concept was introduced in BRICS at the 2024 summit in Russia at Kazan. So there this category was created of partner countries. And which are the partner countries? So partner countries are having lesser powers than the member countries. So generally in groupings we have members and observers. So partner country is something like observer only. So Belarus, Bolivia, Kazakhstan, Cuba, Malaysia, Nigeria, Thailand, Uganda, Uzbekistan and Vietnam. Vietnam had recently joined in June 2025 as the 10th partner country, right? So Laos has joined a partner country in SCO and Vietnam has joined as a partner country in BRICS. This we need to remember. Now if we come to the BRICS grouping, the term BRIC, as I told you, was coined by economist, British economist Mr. Jim O'Neill in 2001 to represent the emerging economies, right? And Mr. Jim O'Neill was that time associated with the investment bank Goldman Sachs. Now the BRIC term was coined, but it started functioning as a formal group in 2006 during the G8 Outreach Summit in Russia. So there was this G8 Outreach Summit in Russia. There it started formally interacting among each other, and then these countries' foreign ministers also met on the sidelines of the UNGA summit in 2006 itself. But the first summit happened in Russia in 2009, and this summit was BRIC summit, right? Till this point it was only BRIC. South Africa joined in 2010 to make it BRICS, and this summit was held at a place called Yekaterinburg in Russia. Yekaterinburg in Russia. And in 2010, South Africa joined to make it BRICS. It became BRICS in 2010 after the joining of South Africa. Now, if you look at the significance of BRICS, so it constitutes around 45% to 50% of the world's population and around 37 to 40% of global GDP, right? So figures sometimes vary from source to source, but you can safely say that it comprises around 45 to 50% of the world's population and around 37 to 40% of world's GDP, right? So it is also quite significant. Now, why it is important for exam this year is because India is now the chair of BRICS for 2026, and India is going to host the 18th BRICS Summit in 2026. So India will be hosting it, and the theme for 2026 BRICS Summit, India has already said that the theme will be building for resilience, innovation, cooperation and sustainability. So India has redefined the acronym BRICS, building for resilience, innovation, cooperation and sustainability, right? And India has also come up with a new logo for the BRICS Summit, the 18th BRICS Summit, which it will be hosting, and it is in the form of a Namaste, right? So it's a lotus and lotus combined with Namaste. So here you can see. So it is rooted in Indian identity. The logo draws inspiration from the lotus, which is India's national flower. At its heart, the inner petals form two hands joined in Namaste, symbolizing unity, mutual respect, and collective progress, right? So this is also very important. We can be asked about the BRICS logo as well for the 18th summit, which will be hosted by India. Now let's look at one question and let us attempt it. You can write your answer in the comments. I'll read out the question. Where was the first BRICS Summit held in 2009? The options are Kazan, St. Petersburg, Moscow, or Yekaterinburg. So please write down your answer in the comment section. I'll see you in the next episode with some more topics. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.